Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Got a couple minutes still. We can see the flag. Did anybody hear from? But I didn't.
Maybe probably at parent teacher comes.
Probably there, yeah.
Tyler's not.
School's
Last night anyway. Next board. Last night. Oh, yeah, technically it's the next. I didn't. All right, Mr. Brother, Katie made it. Good.
Oh,
We'll wait a second till she gets okay. Yes, we can wait. Katie, don't snap. All rise, please, and we'll do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And we'll open our board meeting. Can we have a roll call, please?
Bodo Johnson,
Here.
Katie Johnston,
Here.
Diana Mendoza, Nikki Pettit,
Here.
Tyler Wilson, Robin Vaughn,
Here.
John Brotherton.
Here, thank you. For two action agenda addition corrections and modifications. Same thing, I'll make the motion to approve the agenda, removing and correcting items as presented. Can I get a second?
I second.
Thank you. If you seconded,
Bodo Johnson,
aye.
Katie Johnston,
Aye.
Nikki Pettit,
Aye.
Robin Vaughn, John Brotherton.
Aye.
Miss Mendoza has joined us.
Here she comes. We'll wait.
See ya.
You're doing a good job.
Physical therapy does work.
Diane, we're getting ready to start on the public hearing.
Okay.
The free public hearing for 2024-25 fiscal year 25 amended budget. I have to read
You
this.
have a script.
I have a script here. See how well I can do. Like it upside down. The next agenda item from the Board of Education is the public hearing concerning the intent of the Board of Education of Rancho City School District 137, Champaign County, Illinois, to amend the fiscal year 2025 budget. At this time, I'll open discussion. The purpose of the hearing will be to receive public comments on the proposal to amend the fiscal year 2025 budget. The fiscal year 2025 tentative revised budget was posted for public view with notice in the Gazette at least 30 days prior to this hearing. Fund balances are available publicly as part of this meeting's agenda packet and posted on the district website. Are there any comments from members of the Board of Education regarding the budget? Seeing none, we'll now move on to written testimony. Is there any written testimony regarding the budget amendment? Okay, we'll move on to oral testimony or any public comments concerning the budget amendment. Is there anyone present who wishes to provide oral testimony or public comment regarding the budget amendment? this time, all persons desiring to be heard have been given an opportunity to present oral and written testimony with respect to the budget amendment. It is their motion to adjourn the budget amendment hearing. I'll make that motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you.
John Brotherton,
Aye.
Robin Vaughn. Aye. Pettit,
Aye.
Diana Mendoza.
Aye.
Katie Johnson.
Aye.
Mildred Johnson.
Aye.
Okay,
Number 4.
yeah, now before you vote, I hope you vote to approve the amended budget. But I have a summary here to just for you to go for you. There has been a change in revenue and expenditures within the Ed Fund due to an increase of $285,000 in school improvement funds. So expenses and revenues have been updated to reflect this allocation. Additionally, amendments have been made within the Title I teacher vacancy grant and Title III to reallocate those funds accordingly. We've had a recent STEAM grant award, which, that's already been approved. Stronger Connections grant totaling $267,000 that requires adjustments in both revenues and expenses. And Fund 20, these are our two big funds. Fund 20 is the Operations and Maintenance Fund. At this point in the year, expenditures have exceeded revenues. The ongoing updates and maintenance of our buildings have contributed to those costs. While these updates should not be recurring, routine maintenance will continue to be a necessary expenditure. To help offset the deficit, we have reallocated some of our EBF funding to the Operations and Maintenance Fund. And although that individual fund within the budget remains unbalanced, we're not required to do a deficit reduction plan. And I don't want anyone to panic. We're spending our part of our fund balance. And I don't know the number off the top of my head, Chris. Do you remember what we're over?
What we're going
Fund
into
20?
reserves.
Yeah, what Fund 20, what was the?
It was like 346,000 that we were going. We
So,
started with $1 million, so we're just dipping into that. Okay.
and we also have a $250,000 contingency built into that
Right.
hasn't been touched yet. So we may end up right on target. But again, even if we go over on paper on the budget, we're allowed to go into those reserve funds. And we're not concerned about that at this time.
Well, thank you, Chris. Someone needs this. Chris does it, yes. I'll make the motion to approve the 2024-25 fiscal year 25 amended budget as presented. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Okay.
Mildred Johnson,
Aye.
Katie Johnson,
Aye.
Diana Mendoza.
Aye.
Nikki Pettit,
Aye.
Robin Vaughn. Aye. John Brotherton.
Aye. Number 5 is closed session. Do I have any volunteers? Would like to read what it says?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure. The board will move to closed session for the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees, specific individuals who serve as independent contractors in a park, recreational, or educational setting, or specific volunteers of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee, a specific individual who serves as an independent contractor in a park, recreational, or educational setting, or volunteer of the public body, or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity. However, a meeting to consider an increase in compensation to a specific employee of a public body that is subject to the local government wage increase transparency act may not be closed and shall be open to the public and posted and held in accordance with this act 5 ILCS 120-2.
Make the motion to close session regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. Can I get a second?
Second.
We did read the motion twice. Nikki read the motion first and then you just read it.
Yeah.
So you seconded it.
I said, okay,
Okay, there you go.
okay. I thought I had to do that. That was nasty.
We have to wait till 6:15.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go. closed session and
Okay.
then,
We have to vote.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where is?
Moto Johnson,
Aye.
Katie Johnston.
Aye.
Diana Mendoza.
Aye.
Nikki Pettit.
Aye.
Robin Vaughn. Aye. John Brotherton.
Aye. All right, then we'll come back.
So for the public, we will be leaving the room and I will mute. You're not being. All right.
All right, where are we? Let's see.
So, Anna, the board adjourned closed session and motion to reopen open session. And we're going to move on to public comment. I think, right? That's the next item. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Everybody like to speak? Robin?
Don't want me sitting all the way over there by myself.
Katie, you want to do some more talking? And some more what you said back there? All right, those three things you said back there.
Okay, we're at public.
Comments? Nobody's gonna speak.
And I-
We're gonna go to consent agenda, number 8.
Pretty straightforward consent agenda. The only thing to bring attention to is the approval of the facilities manager job description. We are interviewing for that position. We did that today. And we hope to have it filled, but we realized we need to have the job description approved too. So hopefully the next board meeting will be asking for your approval for a new facilities manager. That's it.
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda items, including personal report as submitted with the stipulation that each individual is required to comply with all requirements for new hires. Excuse me, as indicated in Illinois statutes and RCS board policy and procedures, including ratification of bills prepaid by the financial manager under board policy 4.50. I don't do as well as Tyler does, but no, some of us have to just step forward sometime.
I second it.
Thank you.
Moto Johnson.
Aye.
Katie Johnston.
Aye.
Diana Mendoza. Aye. Nikki Pettit.
Aye.
Robin Vaughn. Aye. John Brotherton.
Aye. 9. Now, I'll worry about that. 10, action MOUs with RCSA.
All right, and
Sign
this
both.
one is one that the board actually approved last year, but we need to update it for one more year. This allows us to do a $1,000 initial signing bonus for our newly hired certified teachers. And it is paid for out of the teacher vacancy.
Make a motion to approve the item as presented.
I'll second.
Okay, John Brotherton.
Aye.
Robin Vaughn. Aye. Nikki Pettit.
Aye.
Diana Mendoza. Aye. Katie Johnston.
Aye.
Moto Johnson.
Aye. Okay. Number 11, action approval of K5 boundary change.
Okay, so after the last board
We all
meeting,
got a little thing, right? We all got.
yes, the one
Everybody
committee
have their
memo.
little thing here.
I did email this to the board previously. Hopefully you had an opportunity to see the map, the proposed maps. So what you have in text is kind of what I'm trying to do is a written description of it. And then the map reflects that. So by the time all was said and done, it's 51 students that would be affected, K through 4. If we do the change here, the majority of the kids come from a neighborhood that has no name in my head right now. Pulling, oh, you can't even see the map. It's not on my screen. Is that the Maplewood neighborhood? There's a name for the neighborhood. So there's the Maplewood retention pond, you know what I'm talking about, the big long retention pond. It's that neighborhood north of there. It's Winding Lane, Shady Lane, Sunset, Prairie View. So that's where the majority of these 51 kids are pulling from. And then, and they will be now reassigned to Northview Broadmeadow is the recommendation. There is an area on, the homes on the north side of Parr Drive out in Gulfview and the north side of Willow Pond. It's really one road. But again, the vast majority of the kids are coming out of that neighborhood north of the Maplewood detention pond.
And you had to do that so that the numbers would be equal.
Right, so now what we're showing is with the shift in grade levels and the shift in boundaries. I'm trying to pull it up here. The school enrollment is, I'm just gonna tell you, we're projecting right now that Pleasant Acres would have 248 kids. Northview, 259.
Wait,
You're writing it down.
yes, who was the second one?
Northview, 259,
242 plus acres.
248. And the wild card there is kindergarten. Really don't know, so that's, the variation really is coming in kindergarten. East Lawn, we're projecting 265 and Broadmeadow 263. So the fact that Broadmeadow and East Lawn are that even is where, because those are the kids we know we have. So it's really getting us balanced. Yeah, and we're at this point, we've gone through the teacher reassignment. We're doing the TA reassignment. They got their survey today, or excuse me, yesterday. And we're going through reassignment of TAs right now. But we're on boundaries. Sorry to digress.
That's what you did.
Yeah,
When will the teachers actually find
the
out?
teachers know.
You know.
So we reassign, there's 109 staff members that were impacted by the
How many?
change.
109?
109. I hope I get my numbers right. 83, if I recall correctly, are in the same position. Same position, same school. So 75% of the kids or teachers aren't moving at all.
You said 83?
I think it's 83. Yeah, it's 75%. I know that's the hard number. And there were 23 teachers who are going to move buildings but stay in the same position. So I might be going from 5th grade at Northview to 5th grade at Broadmeadow. And then 4 teachers, I think, voluntarily chose to move positions so they could stay in their current building. So,
And they got to do that.
yes. So that's the process for, but if you don't approve boundaries tonight, then I have to go back to the drawing board. So
Did anyone leave because of it?
not yet. I would imagine we will have some staff leave. I've been saying this all along, that some staff will leave and potentially say that this is why. But I would say nearly all teachers got their first or second choice for what they wanted.
All the numbers, did you say 83, 23, and 4? And 109 affected?
Is that add up to 100 yet?
No.
Okay. Hannah, do you have my
One
email
over.
open right there?
I have your email. It says.
I mean, you only went off.
da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
109 positions. 23 teachers will be moving schools but staying in the same position. And 4 teachers are in the same school but moving positions. So you said 83, maybe it's 82?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that number actually
Yes.
isn't in here, but that's gotta be the
Right.
difference.
And I didn't put that stuff in the agenda because we really sent that out yesterday afternoon. Sent that.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the boundaries? I'll make the motion that we approve K5 boundary changes. I get a second. Robin
Is that
second.
Robin? Okay. Moto Johnson,
Aye.
Katie Johnston.
Aye.
Diana Mendoza.
Aye.
Nikki Pettit.
I,
Robin Vaughn.
Aye.
John Brotherton.
Aye.
Before we go forward, because I want to trying to be as transparent as possible. The next steps with this now that you've approved it, is Darcy and I will get the new maps to transportation, and they will actually start doing the detailed routing so that we get a better number. We'll know much more specifically what have to be added, that kind of thing. And then the other one is those families that are affected, the ones we move. When we get back from spring break, I'm gonna make sure they get a direct communication from the district. We'll probably do a good old fashioned letter in the mail, because I do think people open their mail, just to make sure they know that the change is happening.
Well, information items, media.
All right, we had nothing that exciting. We do have 2 bid notifications that are going out. The bid for transportation went out Monday, and the bid for the gym roof at Northview goes out by the end of the month. No one's looking at me to tell me what day it is. When's the North?
27.
March 27th.
March
And when they're
27th.
gonna try to, if we get some bid that's acceptable. for the summer.
Are we gonna have, no, the project, if we can, we're gonna do the project over the summer, right? So hopefully both will be up for at the April meeting. I don't know that, it'll either be April or,
Expensive job.
yes.
Whole thing now.
Yeah. All right.
Your house.
Is that why Ryan was here?
Probably.
Because there's a bid for transportation.
But we're not approved.
No.
He was here for about ours.
About the boundaries.
Anything else under media? Student discipline.
We're good.
That's it.
Oh, you guys can't see my screen.
So you
You don't know how far ahead I am.
did not location, we'll take care. New business, anybody have new business, present the board. These things.
We talked about the bid, I'm so sorry, the transportation bid. Where did we publish that?
So it's published in the News Gazette, and we put it on our website. Usually Hannah reaches out to vendors, but I did this one because Johnson and I are handling the transportation bid. So I went through, I've already heard from a couple, but I went to the III conference website and pulled the vendors that were there and emailed those transportation vendors to make sure they're aware. A lot of them only serve Chicagoland, right? But I do think we'll have at least more than one bid, which is what we need to have a competitive process.
Yeah.
Yep.
No new business.
Okay,
Board superintendent comment.
I've got a list, yes. You can't see my list. So the next regular board meeting is Thursday, April 17th. And it's going to be held at pre-K, the new pre-K building. We're going to do a ribbon cutting at 5:30. So the architect and I believe Lauren Russo will also be there to participate. And I know the architect's gonna be there. He's coming down. We bought big scissors already. So 5:30, so that gives us time for public, and I know the pre-K staff are planning to come over. Gives us time. It's not that big of a space to walk through and look at. And then we're planning to hold the meeting at pre-K, assuming Wi-Fi is up and going. If it's not, we'll have to go down the hall and we'll have it at the library at Pleasant Acres. So, but it will be in that building for the next.
So park on the.
Should have their new parking lot open, yeah. But yeah, and we're gonna put out information about that and publicize it. It'll be our first event. Final walkthrough is the week the 25th of March. I shouldn't say the final walkthrough. The big one, yeah, and well, you don't do that, that's with us in construction. It's mainly Tom and Lori Bednarz will do that walkthrough. That's where we go through with the construction company and do the punch list, like determine what needs to be done. That outlet doesn't have a cover on it, So it's getting very close to being done. There is a dance at East Lawn on March 24th, and East Lawn is getting very good about inviting us to everything. Is it 28th?
It's my fault.
Friday?
24th.
24th is Monday.
Yeah, so it's probably the 28th.
Oh, and, I say we would have a table there, for whoever wants to join me,
Oh, you told them we were gonna.
the board.
The board.
Oh, you said?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh. Okay,
Sorry.
good. So Diana will be there.
I will be there.
It's the 28th.
The 28th.
We'll see.
The statements of economic interest are there.
Turn mine in.
So Anne needs those. You do it every year. You do it every year. Yeah.
Can't do online, we're gonna do it.
The last thing I've got is the board reorganization. I did a little deep dive into this today. So the election is April 1st. The county clerk's office doesn't certify the election results until 21 days after. So that puts it at April 22nd. All right, so there's a possibility we would get the certified results by April 17th. But the clerk's office isn't required to get them to us by then. So we are going to, and then we have until May 11th to seat the board. So sometime between April 22nd and May 11th, we likely have to have a special meeting.
Because our regular board meeting in May.
Because our regular board meeting in May is the fourth Thursday in May,
That's too late, we can't,
third Thursday.
cannot wait and seat them. See, the board members.
It would be the 22nd, but we can't do that.
Right. So it's just a weird window. And honestly, I'll remember this 2 years from now because we could have just set the regular board meeting on April 24th.
Yeah, why can't we just do that?
Well, now we can't because we're doing the ribbon cutting.
Can't we
do
just
ribbon
do
cutting
a
on 17th
special
and still
meeting,
have one
ribbon
meeting?
cutting?
Yeah.
So you would be in favor of moving the
Didn't we
April
do that
meeting
for
to the
Columbus?
24th?
Yeah, and then we just come to the ribbon cutting and
Yeah.
have like.
Okay, I will check with VP to make sure that that works for them. It should. One thing I have to let you know is there's a little clause in the Open Meetings Act that if we move our regularly scheduled board meeting, it has to be published in the News Gazette 10 days in advance. So we will do that.
To announce.
So we're good on moving it to the 24th. Is everybody, because we do need everybody. And then also,
But we're still gonna do the ribbon cutting on the
On the
17th.
17th. We're still meeting there on the 17th, do ribbon cutting like we did for Columbus. Right? And then whoever can show up, can show up.
no, I thought we would
To do the whole thing together.
do the whole thing on the 24th.
So
Oh.
5:30 on the 24th. we
Yep.
need.
Instead of the 17th,
Gotcha.
Maybe 17th.
correct?
Yes, try to do it all on the 24th.
Is that okay, board?
Yeah.
So no,
free.
April 17th,
I don't see
24th.
anything on that.
Are you gonna send us an email for sure, or we're gonna set it in stone right now?
We can set it in sand stuff.
Set.
All right. I just want to check with VP to make sure.
Yeah, that it's okay for
So I would say that is the meeting too. So those of you that are on the ballot, you do have to you do have to redo the oath. Okay,
Fun.
and it's fun.
Good time.
And then that's also the meeting where you go through the process of selecting the board leadership for the next 2 years, because we do it every 2 years. And we establish the 25-26 calendar for our regular board meetings. But so third Thursday of the month, is that still generally good? That's all I do.
I don't change.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that, I already got used to that.
So except for June, we have all these exceptions. So there's all these times where it doesn't work. And I'll look at the parent teacher conference schedule also.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
For all the parents that are on. the
Thank
Hey, I just think it's great that like 5 of you up here have, 4 of you up here have kids that have parent conferences. That's a good thing. But we didn't need to schedule this on the same night. Whoever's in charge of the calendar.
Man, When does this have to be?
When do they need statements of economic interest, Hannah?
Good night.
ASAP.
As soon as possible, technically not until May, but I would really, really like to have it by the end of March. Because I have to take them down to the office and turn them in.
One down, tax return.
I'm done.
Okay, great.
Board members? Comments?
Do we have any comments?
Teachers for conferences, thanks, repeated skating, which is pretty cool, so there's just cool things going on. Shout out to the PE teacher, because that, I went to help and that was a lot, so, the PE teachers.
Shout out to all our teachers.
Oh,
We appreciate
yes.
you.
Yes.
And people sit over there.
And administration.
And our admins.
And our wonderful superintendent.
Yes.
And our amazing other boards.
Yes.
And where's Tyler when you need him?
Right.
Or, he would be like.
Do I have them?
Oh, since he's not here, real quick. So, hopefully he'll come to the next board, or he will. His name is already up on the plaque there. Hannah already signed him out. And put the 2025 up there, but, I just want to make sure the board is okay. We typically, historically, board members were given a clock. The last several board members to leave were given the option of doing a donation to the Rantoul City Schools Foundation. That is what Tyler requested instead. It does require board approval, so I'm assuming you're all gonna approve his gift. Okay,
Yes.
you didn't ask how much,
Of time.
but that's okay. All right, so that'll be in the donations next month. Not sure what's happening.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Can I make a really quick announcement? While you guys are figuring your thing out? Everybody has to sign the budget.
Yes.
We approved, so don't leave until you
Not signing.
sign the budget. Sign the regular
Three
stuff.
times.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. We would like for often, to be more authentic. I'm not, say it.
Authentic.
Yes. That's not the word. Is that a word? It is, right? Anyway. For us to have more set rules in place for discipline purposes. Instead of
Sorry, specific color.
to be more consistent across the board. We feel like there needs to be something set in place so that people are, just like it is in the corporate world, how people are written up and it's in their file that they've had a verbal one and a written one and so on and so forth. We would like to have some type of consistent thing here with RCS.
Or in German employee.
Yes.
Got it.
I mean, there are lots of good reasons that limits our, as a district, our liability. I think that, it promotes more fairness amongst our employees, like everyone knows what they'll expect. I just, in general, feel like it's a good idea if we can come up with something.
I mean, we generally do follow progressive discipline for employees. So that's,
Maybe we could, at some point, kind of brief the board on what that looks like.
Is there like a code of conduct for
Progressive
staff?
Now we have this really thick employee manual though. It's all in there. Not, I wasn't trying to be flippant.
No, you weren't.
Well, then something's off and not consistent. If those measures aren't in place, then we don't feel like they are.
Yes, that's why I say I think it's
Something
probably
different.
helpful for us to kind of do an overview of
It might,
generally what it is.
I believe that it's there. I don't know that I feel like it's actually.
Maybe like looking into where the disconnect is, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I think just, you know, it's something that comes up periodically, so we just want to be sure that all of us are doing everything that we need to do, and we know you're doing a really great job. Like, that's not what anything is, it's just a matter of, we want to be sure that we're doing our due diligence, expressing that's something that we do.
Yes.
So,
Conferences are over.
Anything else?
Call time?
The last thing to do is a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, board.
Thank you.
If you haven't signed yet, please do.
No, he really sent me.
Scott Shops,
Scott,
Hold on, I'm sorry.
I'm not in
They
it.
knew, right?
you guys, oh, they streamed it.